Hello, welcome back, and I'm out in my local Woodland today. I had a bit of a disaster in the week. I broke my glasses, so I had to get some new ones, but my optician assures me that these glasses I've got now can see 27% more compositions than my old one. So let's go and test that out with a bit of Woodland Astro. Not Woodland Astro, Woodland macro photography. I have been out doing some astrophotography, but I haven't vlogged it because it was really cold and it was really windy and I couldn't be bothered. But I'll put the photographs I got up anyway here so you can see what I did. I went for a little potter on my motorbike to catch it underneath the Great Rift portion of the Milky Way. So that was a success. I was well chuffed with that. Anyway, let's carry on and do some woodland macro photography. Something I'm really not very good at. My glasses are working already. I found this berry that's bang in the middle of the screen here and I'm set up for that. So I'll show you what that looks like on the screen. So you can see roughly the composition I've got on the screen there. I might alter it about a little bit. I'll just show you the setup I've got going on. So the setup we've got here is also we've got the berry here, two lights either side on about 10% power just to keep the ISO down on the camera because we're up around f11, and then we're using the Nikon Z50, got two macro extension tubes and the Nikon 40mm f2 lens. So let's take this shot. Right, let's assume the macro photography position, which is nearly always lying on the floor in mud. Right, let's get the self timer on because we're using quite a low shutter speed. 2 seconds should be enough. Right, let's go. And that's the shot done. Let's go and find something else. So all I've had to do for my next shot is move to the opposite side of this tree stump, and what I found is this little thing here. You probably won't even be able to see it, but it's like a seed in an egg cup and it's absolutely tiny. I'll show it to you on the back of the camera so you can see what it actually looks like. Hopefully you can see that there on the back of the camera. It's still a bit unclear, I imagine, so I'll go ahead and take a shot and pop it up on the screen anyway. Right, let's get in, get the camera on, focus, and then let's turn the self timer on first. Right, there we go, self timer on. Just need to steady the camera so I don't move it when I'm pressing the shutter button. There we go. Right, so if you're wondering why I'm always laying on the ground, it's because my eyesight has got so bad, well not so bad, it's bad enough that using glasses and the back of the screen isn't good enough for me to be able to see how the shot is composed and whether it's in focus, so I have to use a viewfinder, and the reason I use a viewfinder is because I can use a diopter to bring it to allow for my poor eyesight. Obviously if you use a diopter you can adjust the EVF or the view in the EVF to bring it into focus for you, and that's the main reason I do that. I just prefer to use the EVF anyway because I just find it easier compositionally. If you just use the back of the screen like you're using it with a phone, or using a phone to, like how you would take photographs on a phone, I find it really easy to get little things creeping into the edge of the screen. With the EVF I can like have a quick look all around the edge, and I just find it a better way of working to use EVF all the time rather than the back of the screen, even though it tilts up, although it doesn't tilt up in a very good direction for this sort of photography for me. So EVF all the way, all the time. Go and find something else. Oh, comfy spot. So my original plan today was to try and find some mushrooms to photograph. All I can find is those big clumps of mushrooms that hang around. They're fungi waiting for a party, hanging around on a tree stump. What I'm after is that one individual mushroom that stood up on top of a rotten old tree stump covered in moss, so I can get the camera low and look up under the cup of the mushroom. But I think it's still a bit too early in the year. It's the 1st of October today, but we've had quite a dry spell. It has rained the last day or two, but I don't think it's damp enough yet for the mushrooms to really get going. Maybe in a week or two it'll be perfect, but just now is a little bit early, I think. So doesn't matter, we'll just find some other macro photography to do while we're out and just enjoy being out here. So this is what you have to do for macro photography. You just have to absolutely look at everything very closely to see if there's any potential. In things like, there's a tiny little mushroom here, so I think we'll try and get a shot with that in the shot, if that makes any sense. I'm not making much sense at all today. The trouble is, there's so much detail on absolutely everything when you start looking closely that everything's a potential shot. Get on tripod. Right. That's where I'm going to shoot there, or near there. Empty pockets and a bag of right, incoming finger for scale. This is the next guy we're going to shoot, tiny little mushroom. I had hoped to find a bigger one than this, but seeing as we've got the macro tubes on anyway, we shall continue down the macro route. Incoming green paint covered finger again. Mushrooms up here. I've put a light down here to get light up underneath the mushroom. Obviously camera here, so let's take that shot. Right, turn the camera on. Up into the menu. Turn on the self timer again. 2 seconds. Okay, lovely. Oop. And focus, and let's go. Is it doing it? There we go, done. I think this is going to be my last shot of the day. I found a tiny little mushroom down here, and the only way I can shoot it is to get the camera in so close here that the front of the lens is touching the moss. So we shall give that shot a go and see how it comes out. So let's get in position. I'm going to have to do this shot just using the back of the screen, which I don't like because I can't really see whether it's in focus quite right. Right, self timer on. Let's just rejig that. Right, there we go, that's about right. Get the focus where I want it and go. Perfect. I'm very happy with that. That was quite a tough one. Right, so we're all set up to get this shot. and focus, go. Job done. Lovely. Oh, I've had a lovely few hours out here shooting macro stuff this afternoon, so believe it or not, it's only about, what is it, I don't know, maybe 3 o'clock, and it's already starting to or it's starting to get a bit darker than it should do for this time of day. So I'm going to pack up. I've lost a lens cap somewhere. Where is it? It'll be hidden away somewhere. Come on, where are you? Who knows where that's gone? I'll find that anyway. Going to have to retrace my steps to find a lens cap. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.